everybody. I'm Jesse, and welcome to another edition of Gen X Thinks Deep Dive. And today I'm going to talk about mental health. And I'm not a mental health expert. I don't claim to be. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, any of that stuff. I'm just a handyman with common sense. And these are observations that I've made in my life and online. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. But this is how I view the world and what's going on in it. One of the most concerning thoughts I've had about mental health over the last several decades really is these shootings. Now, someone goes up and shoots up a place and everybody automatically goes to guns. Politicians start screaming about, we got to take the guns and limit the guns and do this, all this stuff with the guns and guns. Now, we've had guns for hundreds of years, but we've only had these shootings in the last few decades. So the guns weren't the problem, in my opinion. Okay? Now, what they don't talk about is the mental health of the people doing this stuff. What is their situation? What kind of medications are they on? What kind of medications did they just come off of? We never hear about this kind of stuff. And that seems to me to be more likely to be the problem, the issue at hand, and something that we need to be concerned with. I mean, just common sense tells you that guns don't make people into psychotic lunatics. That's a mental health thing. And to go do this kind of action against a bunch of strangers, you have to be in a psychotic frame of mind. And your gun isn't literally there whispering to you every night. You know what I'm saying? That's all that stuff is in your head. So it's a mental health thing. And that part of it is completely ignored by the media, by the government, all of it. You never hear about that. When this comes out, you never hear about, hey, this person was suffering from this, and this is the medication they were taking. Never. Now, why is that? Why don't they want everybody to know what kind of medications these people were on? I don't know. Something to think about, though. And another thing I see more and more of all the time is all of this stuff. People kind of diagnosing themselves and each other with these serious psychological issues and personality disorders. And it almost seems to me like we're being told we're crazy just through society, right? Now, if somebody pisses you off and they treat you wrong, it's because they're a narcissist. Not because y'all just weren't getting along. It's not because maybe you did something to piss them off first. Not maybe, just the trillions and trillions of ways that people didn't get along forever throughout history. Now it's because that person is a narcissist. That person has a serious personality disorder that makes them treat you like shit. And now I see that all the time. How to deal with narcissists and narcissist this and narcissist that and narcissistic. They're acting like people are acting like narcissists are just everywhere. This serious personality disorder that needs psychiatric assistance and medication. Now, everyone's a narcissist who disagrees with you, you don't like, who pisses you off, who cuts you off in traffic. Damn narcissist, all this shit, narcissist. Now, as I've said earlier, I'm not a professional, but just common sense tells me that there cannot be that many narcissists on the planet. So where are we getting this from? Where is this shit coming from? Why can't we just deal with people as people anymore? Why do we have to diagnose them with very serious disorders in order to justify our relationship with them? Our behavior. Oh, that relationship went bad because that person's a narcissist, not because I don't have any responsibility in it. None at all. It's not my fault. That person suffers from a serious disorder. That's why the relationship went bad. That's why that conversation went bad. Not because I did anything wrong. I don't have any responsibility there. That person's a narcissist. The person that made my coffee's a narcissist because it doesn't taste right. It's getting to the point of ridiculousness with all this shit. Seriously, diagnosing other people with this kind of shit just because we don't get along with them, or because a relationship ended, or because, they didn't hold the door open for you, or whatever. The same thing, and we do the same thing to ourselves with this whole OCD thing. OCD is a serious condition. But now you hear anybody, oh, I got OCD because I like my cups in a certain order, or, I like the table to be clean because of my OCD. No, you're just a little anal. You like stuff neat. Why, people have liked neat things forever. There have been plenty of people who like things neat. They weren't literally locked up trying to deal with life because of a serious disorder. OCD is a serious disorder. It's not something that we can just, claim to have a little bit of, just a smidge of OCD because I like my Tupperware stacked a certain way. Now, what is this stuff? Why are we... And I don't want to point out people, doing this stuff and saying they're bad or saying they're wrong. That's not my point. My point is the overall, where is this coming from? Why are we all of a sudden, all of us, claiming to have or to know people with these disorders? If you actually take the way people think and the way people talk now, everybody should be medicated, and I'm sure Big Pharma would love that. Oh, you like your Tupperware stacked a certain way, and we got a pill for that. Oh, you just broke up with your girlfriend and she called you a narcissist? I got you a pill. The side effects are rectal bleeding, death, homicidal thoughts and actions, and all this stuff. But we'll fix your narcissism. That way, the next time you're in a relationship, you'll just be too numb to argue, and you'll be fine. What is this? Where is it? What direction is this going? And I can't help but think that about all of these different subjects I talk about here. What direction? What road are we on? What direction is this going? The canary in the coal mine type of thing. You know what I mean? This has meaning. Now, what are they trying to do? What are we doing to each other? What are we doing to ourselves? With this kind of thought process where we're all sick, we're all mentally disturbed, we're all, we all have these personality disorders. Where is this going? Not in a good direction. I know that. It's not going in a good direction, because things like this only get worse. They never get better. In a couple videos, I talked about the emasculation of men, and it's only gotten worse. These things never get better. And unless we start opening our eyes to them and stop with all the medication and it's very easy to rectify something with a pill. I know that. And it's difficult when you go to a doctor or something and they tell you need a pill. Do you trust them? Is it important? I don't know. My best guess is to get second opinions and to find out for sure, and definitely check the side effects of these medications and the side effects of coming off of these medications, which sometimes you have to go to YouTube and watch videos, because the manufacturers of the medications won't tell you. They'll tell you that they're non-addictive, but they have serious consequences when you stop. So I don't know what their definition of addictive is, according to the FDA. But it's complete and utter hell trying to get off of them. So, but they're not addictive. So you want to look into that too. As you can do a little bit of research and find out what what the trade-off is. So, can I deal with my Tupperware being, being straight and needing to make sure my Tupperware is in order, rather than, rectal bleeding and brain zaps when I stop taking this medication. So it's that kind of stuff. You get to weigh the pluses and minuses. And that is real advice. Just look into this stuff before you start taking it, because they're not honest. And of course, you have people that actually need this medication, and it's very helpful. I'm not debating that at all. Some of this medication actually is beneficial to people. But what I'm talking about are all these unnecessary diagnoses, us diagnosing each other and ourselves and doing all this, and then and not that is a horrible thing right now. We can diagnose each other, whatever. But where is that going to be in 20 years? We're just now stepping on that path. Now, where does that path lead? And I'll leave you there. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you'd like to become a member of Gen X Thinks, I'll put that link down in the description, or you can join over on the channel page. If you'd like to support the channel, you can hop over to Buy Me a Cup of Coffee and buy me a cup of coffee. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you very much, and I'll put that link down in the description. If you're interested in Gen X gear, we have some cool stuff over there at Redbubble: hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, stuff like that. I'll put that link down in the description as well. If you can't or don't want to support the channel in any of those ways, you can always do so by sharing these videos on your social media. That helps out a lot. Thank you very much for those of you who do that. I sincerely appreciate it. And if you have any ideas for future episodes of Gen X Thinks, please put those down in the comments, or you can email us, and the email's over on the channel page. And as always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one.